Hello students, my name is Azhar Danish Khan and I am working as an assistant professor at Ramesh Institute of Vocational and Technical Education, Greater Noida. The topic of my today's video lecture is syrups and elixirs. This topic is a part of Unit 2 of Industrial Pharmacy 1, BP 502T of B.Pharm, 3rd year. So before moving further, this topic is from the part of liquid orals topic which is mentioned in the syllabus. So first of all, I would like to give a brief introduction of liquid orals. Liquid orals means the oral dosage forms which are used orally. It means they are administered orally and they are liquid in nature. They are called as liquid orals. वो oral dosage form जो कि liquid हैं और orally body में administer की जाती हैं वो कहलाती हैं आपकी liquid orals. Now these liquid oral dosage forms can be of two types. One is monophasic and biphasic. मोनोफेजिक हो सकती हैं या फिर बाइफेजिक हो सकती हैं. अगर हम बात करें मोनोफेजिक की, सो मोनोफेजिक मीन्स वन फेज, मोनो मीन्स वन, एंड दे आर होमोजेनस सिस्टम्स. लाइक सॉल्यूशंस, सिरप्स, एलिक्सर्स, माउथ वॉशेस, गार्गल्स, these are monophasic, one phase system, homogeneous system. So next is biphasic. Bi means two. These are two phase system. It means they consist of two phases and they are called as heterogeneous systems. They are called as heterogeneous. Two phases means they may be a solid and liquid like suspensions. Two liquids like oil and water, and they are called as emulsions. So now today we will discuss about two monophasic dosage forms that are called as syrups as well as elixirs. And in the coming video lectures I will also discuss about biphasic liquid orals like suspensions and emulsions. Now let us start with syrups. Syrups are concentrated aqueous preparation of sugar or a sugar substitute with or without flavoring agent and medicinal substance. So they are concentrated aqueous preparations. Concentrated means they contains high amount of solute. जो solute है उसकी मात्रा बहुत अधिक है. Aqueous means solvent water है. तो वाटर सॉल्वेंट है, उसमें हाई कंसंट्रेशन में आपका शुगर या शुगर सब्स्टिट्यूट ऐड किया गया है जिसमें फ्लेवरिंग एजेंट हो भी सकता है या नहीं हो सकता है, वो कहलाते हैं आपकी सिरप्स. तो सिरप्स कैन बी ऑफ टू टाइप्स. वन इज द फ्लेवर्ड सिरप. इट मीन्स दे कंटेन अ फ्लेवरिंग एजेंट. एंड मेडिकेटेड सिरप मीन्स they contain a medicament. So a medicament is present. Example of flavored syrup are, you can say, orange syrup. They contain a flavoring agent. And medicated syrup is ipecac syrup. They contain a medicament that is ipecac. Now as per the Indian Pharmacopoeia, the definition of simple syrup IP, Indian Pharmacopoeia, is it contains around 66.7% weight by weight of sucrose in water. What do you mean by 66.6% weight by weight? It means in 100 gram of syrup, 66.7 gram of sucrose is present. So 100 gram of syrup contains 66.7% weight by weight of sucrose. So you can see that 100 gram syrup contains 66.7 gram sucrose. So you can imagine how viscous, how concentrated it is. इसमें जो वाटर की अमाउंट है बहुत ज़्यादा कम है. So what are the advantages of syrup? First of all, they are appropriate for any patient whatever the age is. किसी भी patient को syrup आसानी से दी जा सकती है, especially for the children also because it is sweet in taste, as well as the old patient because it is a liquid oral dosage form. There is no difficulty of swallowing. And the most natural and the easiest route of administration. Oral administration is there, liquid is there, no swelling problem, no water is required, it is itself a liquid, can be easily administered. Economical and safe to the patient. It's easy to prepare, less equipment are used, therefore it is economical and it is very safe to the patient. No nursing is required, which means the patient can take it with no help. So without any help, the patient can easily take the syrup. And syrup is preferred for certain type of products like the cough medicines. Cough medicines like we have the codeine phosphate and other linctuses are there which contains a syrupy base. तो ये जो मार्केट में आपको बहुत सारे कफ के सिरप्स मिलते हैं उसमें आपका जो बेस है that is a syrupy base. So these are the advantages of syrup. Now coming to disadvantages of syrup. First of all, delayed onset of action. Again it is the oral dosage form. It has to move to the stomach, then it will be absorbed. That is why it is called as oral dosage form. It is slowly absorbed. And therefore it is not suitable for emergency and for unconscious patient. Again, like tablets, इनको भी हम emergency conditions में और किसी unconscious patient को नहीं दे सकते. And they are not convenient for patient to have gastric disorders like diarrhea, constipation, ulceration या किसी को hyperacidity है तो उसको भी हम ये नहीं दे सकते. And we cannot avoid first pass metabolism again because it is a oral dosage form. तो first pass metabolism को भी हम avoid नहीं कर सकते. Now the components of syrup. First of all, we require sugar or a sugar substitute. In case of sugar, we can use sucrose. The most widely used sugar is sucrose. सबसे ज़्यादा यूज़ की जाती है सिरप बनाने के लिए वो आपकी सुक्रोज है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट अगर सब्सटीट्यूट्स हमें यूज़ करना है तो वी कैन यूज़ ग्लिसरॉल एंड प्रोपाइलीन ग्लाइकॉल. ग्लिसरीन, प्रोपाइलीन ग्लाइकॉल कैन ऑल्सो बी यूज्ड, बट दीज थ्री कैनॉट बी यूज फॉर डायबिटिक पेशेंट, नॉट फॉर डायबिटिक पेशेंट. वाई? सुक्रोज तो आपका शुगर है ही, बाकी आपके दे आर ग्लाइकोजेनेटिक, वो शुगर प्रोड्यूस करते हैं बॉडी में जाके. So for that purpose, for these patients, we can use non-glycogenic substances like methyl cellulose and hydroxyethyl cellulose. तो उनके लिए हम non-glycogenic substance use कर सकते हैं. आपके cellulose derivatives हैं methyl cellulose and hydroxyethyl cellulose. Then apart from that, we require antimicrobial preservatives because sugar present है, water present है, so there are chances of microbial growth. So we have to add preservatives. But an important point to understand here is syrups are self-preservative if they contain 66.7% weight by weight of sucrose. अगर इतनी high concentration में sucrose present है, so they act as a self-preservative, which means तब हमें preservative डालने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है. Why? The reason is because at high concentration they have high osmotic pressure. And of this high osmotic pressure, the microorganisms will not be able to survive. क्योंकि concentration बहुत ज़्यादा है, osmotic pressure बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो इतने high osmotic pressure पे आपके जो microorganisms वो survive नहीं कर सकते. So if the syrups contain some less amount of sugar, less than 6.7%, so we have to add preservatives like benzoic acid 0.1 to 0.2%. sodium benzoate 0.1 to 0.2% and methyl paraben, propyl paraben and butyl paraben totaling about 0.1% concentration पे उनको use किया जा सकता है. Then we require flavoring agents or the flavorants, synthetic or natural like vanilla, other volatile oils, chocolate flavor, mint flavor, soft flavor, बहुत सारे flavors available हैं. Then according to the flavor we also require the colorants. The color should correlate with the flavor. हमने पहले भी discuss किया tablet के time पे. So we use green color with the mint and brown with chocolate. Color के लिए we can use dyes and lakes. डाइज लेक्स आपकी यूज़ की जा सकती हैं. नॉर्मली जो कलर्स यूज़ करते हैं फॉर सिरप्स आर रेड कलर. फॉर दैट वी कैन यूज़ एमरंथ और एमरंथ रेड कैन बी यूज्ड. सूडान रेड कैन ऑल्सो बी यूज फॉर कलरिंग द सिरप्स, रेड कलर प्रोवाइड करने के लिए. तो ज़्यादातर हमारी सिरप्स हमें रेड कलर की अवेलेबल होती हैं मार्केट में. नाउ व्हाट द मेथड्स फॉर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सिरप. द फर्स्ट मेथड इज solution with the aid of heat. What does it mean? So we are preparing the solution and we are utilizing heat. Why we are using heat? Suppose we have to prepare very quickly the syrup. For that purpose we want to heat the solution so that the sugar should dissolve very rapidly. अगर हम जल्दी से सिरप बनाना चाहते हैं और जल्दी से शुगर को डिसॉल्व करना चाहते हैं तो we have to require heat so that the syrup dissolves very rapidly, the sugar dissolves very rapidly, and for that purpose we use this method in which syrups are prepared. By this method, when you decide to prepare the syrup quickly as possible and the syrup components are not damaged by the heat or they are not volatilized by the heat. तो हमें ये ध्यान रखना है अगर हमारे components जो हैं if they are thermolabile, it means whether they are destroyed by heat or they are volatile in nature, so we cannot use this method. अगर ऐसा नहीं है, if our components are thermostable, so we can use this method, that is solution with the aid of heat. So what we do, we take sucrose in water as per the required percentage, we heat the solution, we heat for that the sugar should dissolve very fast by proper stirring, and after the sugar is dissolved properly we can add the other components which are heat stable and we cool down the syrup so that उसका temperature कम हो जाए. Then we can add the other components if they are heat labile. अगर heat labile components हैं तो हम सिरप को ठंडा करके उसमें बाद में ऐड कर सकते हैं. लेकिन एक इशू है इस मेथड के साथ. The method is, the problem is that overheating of the sucrose syrup may cause inversion. What is inversion? Sucrose is disaccharides, it get converted to dextrose and lactose. So lactose की overheating की वजह से क्या होता है, darkening of color, और उसे हम कहते हैं inversion of color. Inversion of syrup, it means formation of dark color. सिरप का कलर जो है वो डार्क हो जाता है, उस डिफेक्ट को कहते हैं इन्वर्जन. सो इस चीज़ से हमें बचना पड़ेगा एंड वी शुड अवॉइड द ओवर हीटिंग ऑफ द सुक्रोज सिरप. सेकेंड मेथड इज solution without the aid of the heat. So in this process what we are doing, we are preparing a syrup and to dissolve the sucrose we are not using any heat. We are simply mixing the sucrose in water, but it requires time, or if the components are heat labile, so we can use this method. Why? Because we are not using any heat. So but this is a time consuming process. और अगर हम इन्वर्जन ऑफ शुगर से बचना चाहते हैं तब भी हम ये प्रोसेस यूज़ कर सकते हैं. एंड फॉर दिस प्रोसेस वी रिक्वायर सर्टेन मैकेनिकल स्टिरर्स और एजिटेटर्स जो कि उस प्रोसेस को यानी सुक्रोज के वाटर में डिसॉल्व होने के प्रोसेस को तेज़ी से बढ़ा सकते हैं. सो व्हाट डू वी नीड? वी नीड मैकेनिकल स्टिरर्स और एजिटेटर्स फॉर दिस मेथड. So with the help of the mechanical stirrers and agitators we can prepare syrup by this method. Next method is addition of sucrose to a medicated liquid or a flavored liquid. What is medicated liquid? These are tinctures or fluid extracts which are obtained by the extraction from the plants, and if these extracts are water soluble, so what we can do? We can just add these extract in the previously prepared syrup. तो हमने syrup को पहले से prepare करके रखा है, and we are just adding these tinctures or extract which are water soluble in this syrup, and we can prepare a medicated syrup like this. Next method is percolation. Percolation is a primitive procedure in which we use an equipment or a vessel that is called as percolator. So, percolator is like a conical vessel. There is a tap here and we put a cotton here. एक मैश रहता है, उसके ऊपर कॉटन रखते हैं. We fill this conical vessel by sugar and we pass water, and we allow to stand this percolator for 24 hours. Now after 24 hours what happens? When water will reach inside, it will dissolve the sucrose, and by opening the tap we can collect the syrup in the container. So this conical vessel is called as a percolator, and this method is called as percolation, and this method can be used for extraction also, extraction of various plant extracts as well as for preparing syrup. Next oral liquid dosage form is elixir. Now elixirs are defined as a clear sweetened hydroalcoholic liquids intended for oral use and usually flavored to enhance their palatability. So they are clear, it means they are homogeneous solutions, clear हैं. They are sweetened, it means they contain certain sweetening agent, maybe they also contain syrup or sucrose, and they are hydroalcoholic, it means they contain water as well as they contain alcohol, and they are used orally, and they are usually flavored. So they may also contain certain flavoring agents like orange oil, raspberry juice. So ये सारी चीज़ें इनमें present रहती हैं, and the most important point is they contain alcohol in the concentration of 5 to 40%. So within the range of 5 to 40% they contain alcohol. They are less viscous than syrup because they contain lower proportion of sugar. So they are less viscous than syrup and they contain lower proportion of sugar. Now what is the benefit of using both water and alcohol in the elixir? So the important point is, when we are using both alcohol and water, we can use for water soluble components also and for alcohol soluble components or drug also. यानी जो हमारे water soluble drugs हैं उनको हम dissolve कर सकते हैं water में, and those components which are alcohol soluble we can dissolve in alcohol. So this is the benefit of using elixir, but we do not find this benefit in syrup because syrup contains only water, and if we have any drug which is alcohol soluble तो उसका syrup हम नहीं बना सकते because it will not be dissolved. So this is the advantage of using elixir. So in this case we can use or we can combine both alcohol soluble and water soluble drugs in a single dosage form, which is a clear dosage form, which is a clear solution known as elixir. Now this alcohol help in dissolving of the oils also. Oil कहाँ से आए? Because हम flavoring agent use कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर, तो flavoring agent generally volatile oils. For them to solubilize we can use alcohols, and elixirs can be widely used for children because children find difficulty in swallowing a tablet. So बच्चों के लिए बेहतर है कि हम कोई अच्छी oral dosage form लेके आएँ जो liquid हो, जिसको swallow करने में आसानी हो. लेकिन important point which we have to remember is the alcohol content. We cannot increase alcohol content because of its फिजियोलॉजिकल एक्टिविटी, बिकॉज एल्कोहल का अपना एक फार्माकोलॉजिकल एक्शन होता है. So we have to minimize the use of alcohol, and we cannot give high concentration of alcohol to the children also. So how we can minimize the use of high percentage of alcohol? By using other co-solvents like glycerine and propylene glycol. These are the co-solvent. What they do? They help in lowering the amount of alcohol. For example, there is a paracetamol elixir, and in this case the paracetamol is dissolved in alcohol and then it is diluted with glycerol and water. So in this way, as the solubility of paracetamol is poor in water, अगर हमारे पास हम पैरासीटामोल का एलिक्सर बनाना चाहते हैं और स्पेशली बच्चों के लिए, लेकिन पैरासीटामोल इज नॉट सॉल्युबल इन वाटर, इट्स हैड वेरी लो सॉल्युबिलिटी. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन फर्स्ट डिजॉल्व द पैरासीटामोल इन अल्कोहल. इसको अल्कोहल में डिजॉल्व कर सकते हैं, and then we can dilute with water or we can use propylene glycol together. So in this way what we are doing, we are lowering the concentration of alcohol. सिर्फ अल्कोहल यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हैं बिकॉज बच्चों को देनी है, और इसके अलावा अल्कोहल की ज़्यादा अगर परसेंटेज होगी तो वो अपना फिजियोलॉजिकल एक्शन भी शो कर सकता है. ओके, नाउ एलिक्सर्स कैन बी ऑफ टू टाइप्स, मेडिकेटेड एंड नॉन मेडिकेटेड. मेडिकेटेड मीन्स कंटेनिंग अ मेडिकामेंट, उसका अपना कोई एक्शन है, लाइक पैरासीटामोल एलिक्सर, फिनोबार्बिटॉन एलिक्सर, दीज आर मेडिकेटेड एलिक्सर. नॉन मेडिकेटेड मीन्स दे डो नॉट कंटेन एनी मेडिकामेंट बट दे जस्ट एक्ट एज अ व्हीकल. तो यहाँ पर जस्ट एज अ व्हीकल का वो काम कर रहे हैं, उनके अंदर कोई मेडिकामेंट प्रेजेंट नहीं है. Now how to prepare an elixir? It's a very simple method, and that method is called as a simple dissolution method. And we require certain agitation by the admixture of two or more liquid ingredients. So simple dissolution की मदद से हमें elixir prepare करना है. So what do we have to do? First of all, we have to solubilize the alcohol components in alcohol. ये alcohol components हमने लिए, उनको alcohol में हमने solubilize कर दिया. We take the water soluble components and we solubilize them in water. Now what do we have to do? We have to add the aqueous solution in the alcoholic solution. See, remember this very important point. Alcohol solution is added to the aqueous solution is added to the alcoholic solution and not vice versa. हमेशा हम aqueous solution को add करेंगे alcoholic solution में, इसका opposite नहीं करेंगे. Why? Because we have to maintain the high alcohol concentration at every moment of time. अगर हम alcohol add करना start कर देंगे aqueous में, तो जैसे ही add करेंगे वैसे there will be precipitation. Okay. Now after this, the final mixture may be cloudy due to separation of some oils, because we have added certain volatile oils in the elixir as a flavoring agents. So the mixture can be cloudy. So what do we do now? We can add talc. First of all, the elixir is allowed to stand and we add talc. What is talc doing? Talc is a filter aid. It absorbs the excess of oil. talc क्या करेगा? ये आपके excess of oil को absorb कर देगा और हमारे solution को clear बना देगा. It will remove excess of oil and it will remove the oil, then our solution will become very much clear. Now the storage requirement. Elixirs are stored in cool, dry and dark place, and they are protected from the light. So we have to store the syrup cool, dry place, and they should be protected from the light. And if you talk about the elixirs, again they have to be stored in tight light resistant container and they should be protected from the excessive heat. Why light resistant and excessive heat? Because first of all they contain the alcohol and they also contain certain volatile oils. So we have to protect them from light as well as excessive heat. अल्कोहल प्रेजेंट है और वोलेटाइल ऑयल प्रेजेंट है, हमें एलिक्सर्स को अच्छे से स्टोर करके रखना है. सो ये आपके जो सिरप्स हैं और जो एलिक्सर्स हैं, दीज आर द मोस्ट कॉमनली यूज्ड ओरल लिक्विड एंड दे बोथ आर मोनोफेजिक. Why monophasic? Because they are one phase system, simple solution है, homogeneous system है, इसलिए इनको monophasic कहा जाता है. सिरप के अपने advantages हैं. Why syrup is highly viscous and we can sweet in taste, we can add any drug which is water soluble and we can prepare the syrup. Syrup does not contain alcohol, so the disadvantage of alcohol that it cannot be given to every patient, especially children. So this syrups can be widely used in children because of sweet taste, and generally syrup are used for preparing preparations for use for cough, as I told you earlier also. Syrups are again self preservatives because high concentration of sucrose has high osmotic pressure. So syrups are also self preservatives. Now if we talk about elixirs, the main advantage with the elixir is that they contain both alcohol and water. So both type of drugs which are alcohol soluble and water soluble can be combined in elixir. And if you want to reduce the amount of alcohol due to its physiological activities, or if it is used for children, we can use certain co-solvents जो मैंने आपको बताया, like propylene glycol and glycerol. But similarly, if the alcohol concentration is more than 20%, this is also acting as a self preservative. ये दोनों में खूबी है. लेकिन अगर अल्कोहल कंसंट्रेशन कम है, बिलो 20% है, तब हम एलिक्सर को एज अ सेल्फ प्रिजर्वेटिव यूज़ नहीं कर पाएंगे. इसलिए अल्कोहल में फिर हमें प्रिजर्वेटिव्स को ऐड करना पड़ेगा. तो वही जो मैंने आपको एग्जांपल्स बताए प्रिजर्वेटिव्स के, लाइक मिथाइल पैराबेन, प्रोपाइल पैराबेन, बेंजोइक एसिड, ये भी हम ऐड कर सकते हैं. सिरप्स आर विस्कस बट एलिक्सर्स आर लेस विस्कस. और सिरप में एक जो प्रॉब्लम होती है दैट इज़ ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन, वो आपकी एलिक्सर्स में नहीं होती है. बहुत ज़्यादा स्टोर करने के बाद जो सिरप है वो सुक्रोज उसमें क्रिस्टलाइज हो सकती है. सुक्रोज ज़्यादा है तो इसको हम डायबिटिक पेशेंट को नहीं दे सकते, तो फिर हमें अलग से नॉन सब्सटीट्यूट्स, नॉन शुगर्स यूज़ करने पड़ेंगे, लाइक मिथाइल सेलुलोज, हाइड्रोक्सी प्रोपाइल मिथाइल सेलुलोज. यहाँ पर शुगर की मात्रा कम है तो इनको कुछ हद तक हम डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स को दे सकते हैं. Now these are some of the official preparations which are official in Indian pharmacopoeia. सिरप्स के आपके एग्जांपल्स हैं क्लोरोक्विन सिरप, क्लॉक्सोजलिन सिरप, कोडीन सिरप, डेक्सोमेथॉर्पिन हाइड्रोब्रोमाइड सिरप. ये सारे ऑफिशियल्स हैं आपके इंडियन फार्माकोपिया में. सिमिलरली एलिक्सर्स के आपके जो एग्जांपल्स हैं जो कि इंडियन फार्माकोपिया में ऑफिशियल हैं, दीज आर एफेड्रिन हाइड्रोक्लोराइड एलिक्सर, पीडियाट्रिक डिजॉक्सिन एलिक्सर एंड cloxacillin sodium elixir. So students, in this video I have discussed with you about the monophasic dosage forms which are used widely, like syrups, their components and their method of preparation, elixirs, their components and the method of preparation of elixirs also. In the coming videos I will be discussing about biphasic liquid dosage forms like emulsions and suspensions. Thank you so much.